your girl Sunshine here with another one. Yes, how are you, my booze? Welcome back to another Divine Masculine reading, kind of checkup update. Let's see what's going on. So the intuitive song that kind of came through for this reading is Lessons by Stormzy. Um, Now I feel like the entire song was just speaking to like how this divine masculine is feeling. I'm gonna try to go through as much as I can because it's long. So he starts off with saying, I knew a woman more wonderful than a Disney one. I lost my heart. I just wonder if you could give me one. I hit you back. You know, lately I've had some crazy ones. I've been getting this money just on the lazy ones. And now we're acting like children. It's so pathetic. I was trying to reach out for ages. I needed my credit. He's like, and then he goes on to says, there's a couple lines in our script I think we should edit. Why you, I don't like this part, but he goes and he's like, "Why you got a bitch all the time? Just read my message." um, I'm laughing at that because I know, like, of me personally, I'd be like, "I sent you a text. Like, why are you calling me?" Like it clearly lays out exactly the situation or whatever. Why you gotta call me too? Um, but I think that's just a Virgo in me that just doesn't like repeating. I don't know if other Virgos are like that, but I find that I don't like repeating myself. Anywho, the song goes on and he's like, he goes on to swear a little bit. I don't want to go and read those words. Um, he says that one second he feels like he's pissed off, and then the other second he's thankful. He feels like he goes through this kind of teeter totter feeling. He also goes on to say that it's very bliss. He thought that this connection was going to be, bigger than it became, because he has a part where he says, he's like, I was meant to be your rider, but a bit of Henny on my rider. I don't know, I understand that part. He's like, you can stay at home. I'll send a driver. I'll be your provider. No, I'm not around, but it's a minor. He's like, we both like don't like the spotlight. He's like, yada yada yada. But he goes on to kind of just talk about how much this connection meant to him, because he goes and he says, "You taught me love. Oh, what a gift. I know that it's hard, too hard to forgive. And to be honest, if I were you, I'd be the same way. To be honest, if I were you, then I'll be unforgiving too." As much as this person can sit there and be like, I wanted this for us, I wanted this, I had these views, I had these plans, I had these wishes, I had all this thing in my head that I created for connection with you, but I screwed up in the physical. And I totally understand if you don't want to forgive me at all. I like, it's almost like this person's like, how do I even have the audacity to ask her to forgive me? How, as me as a divine masculine, and remember, we have both, okay? Everyone has both, so one's always stronger, always in the lead. um so whoever's feeling the divine masculine energy is feeling like, how could a divine feminine forgive me? You know, they taught me so many things. They helped me grow. They had patience. They had, they were there until they couldn't be there anymore. This feels like this um, particular person, their divine feminine in a connection, kind of like stayed through sometimes, like I'm gonna be the ride or die, until it got to a point where it's like, you know what, this ain't worth it. We're not, this is not equal, and divine feminine cut. Because this is a person that I feel like it's almost like he's writing this love letter to her, telling her, like, this is what you taught me. I understand. I wish you well too. You know, I'm feeling the karma of it by, you know, my nephew still asking where his auntie, you know, um is. And he even says it. He's like, guess this is the karma for what I've done to you. Well, he says her name, but I'm gonna say you. Um, but this person really kind of lives in regret. It's like he continues to say, "I just stood and let it burn. I couldn't burn down the fire." He's like, "Lord, I pray you make it easy. That's my one desire. God loves a trier." Now, in their eyes, they feel like they've been trying. Now, to the divine feminine, she can feel however she wants to feel, and that is respectful. You know, I hear you, boo. Um, but in their eyes, they feel like they've tried, and I feel like this person is almost like down on their knees in a sense of praying of how can I right a wrong? How can I be forgiven? How can I fix the situation? He even goes on to say, he's like, you cannot imagine how I'm sorry, man. I'm showing you, and and I feel like once again, like this person is a love letter, is a song. Obviously, that's where his way of showing. So this person could be trying in some sort of way. I don't feel like it really is physical. I feel like it's energetically they're putting it out in the air. I don't feel any movement, but we'll see when we get to the cards. Um but this person is in such regret. He goes on to say, he's like, I can't even look you in the eye. That's because of shame. And now you're trying to block me out your mind. That's because of pain. My greatest love I ever knew, I poured it down the drain. Maybe it's the only way we both call it a day. You gave me the world and then I gave you disrespect. Hand on my heart, this is my biggest regret. Thought I'd say it here, then rather filling it in a text. Until you're ready to forgive, I'm always wishing you the best. Like, and then he just goes on to repeat the chorus about, you know, she taught them love, what a gift. And it's honestly such a beautiful song. I know that one was a little bit lengthy, guys, but it I felt like all of it had to be said. My so let's see what do we want to get into this. So we're gonna see, what does your twin flame higher self want you to know right now? What's going on in their inner thoughts? What can come through? I already pre-shuffled these, but I love shuffling so much that sometimes I forget. So we have here coming through here is how could you still love me after all I've done? Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. Okay. Um, from based off the song, you know, he didn't mention anything where you could have done except for being maybe sassy, with the text, not reading his text message. But that was a joke. But this person, is in a point like, if you did me how I did you, I can't see how someone would let me back into a situation, how someone would let me um be in their life again if it was reversed. Okay? They do feel, you know what? Let me get more in the cards because I don't want to be putting something out there. Okay, let's look a little bit further. What don't you know? What are they not saying? What is not coming up? I do wish you well. I understand you better now. This person's had reflection for sure. That's how they were able to get to the point of, even like, expressing, because I just feel as if this divine masculine is writing a love letter, but it can't goes directly to you for whatever reason. Maybe you've blocked them. Maybe they don't have your number anymore. For some reason this feels as if energetically this person is making these types of movements. But they don't feel anything other than absolute kindness, absolute. It's like they really do genuinely wish the best for you. They really do have. This person does. I feel like they have such a kind heart. I'm getting a very open, loving heart. Like they know they effed up. Like they know that they're the reason that this happened. And don't get me wrong, booze. Everyone, there's always, I feel like in every situation, both parties played their part. Okay, everyone has a little bit of something. But in this story, this particular person um feels as if they've done it wrong, and they totally get every single action possible of what you did. And they're like, I get it. I get it. Let's see further into this story. I feel a sense of like I'm hearing, please, 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 please forgive me. Please. This person is almost like, if I could possibly put it out energetically, then maybe it could somehow be received. We have here not again coming through. Now it came on the side, okay? And what I'm feeling from this situation is, it's almost like before, when something was a definite no, like example maybe love, if you want to put it out there, for this divine masculine it was like a strong no, like no, I'll never date again. And then you came along and it's like, wait, can I date again? There, you made them rethink a kind of like landmark, a stone, a checkpoint they had very strongly put in place. You made them rethink it. We have here, could we go for a walk? This person wants to talk to you, but they can't reach you for whatever reason. We have here numb, paralyzed, empty. They do feel the difference of not having that level of connection with you. They do feel like there was nothing that could have replaced what you guys had. It's almost like you have a t-shirt and you cut out a piece. At the end of the day, yeah, you can still wear the t-shirt, but there's a hole in it. There's a part missing. It's always gonna be, obvious that it's missing. And I know that's such a weird example, but I just feel a sense of like, just you complete their shirt. That is so corny. Let's look a little bit further into this connection. You're fascinating. Yeah, they do feel like when they get into the thoughts of you, I feel the warmth from the card. There's a sense of home kind of feeling I feel coming through. I feel a sense of this fire. Like, think about a cold wintry day and you're like curled up by the fireplace and it's just nice, and then you have your hot cocoa or your hot beverage or whatever, and you're just snuggled up, you're warm, you're cozy, you're fresh, you're clean. There's just a sense of like that's what they feel when they're with you. That's cute. That is cute. Um, Now, when I was making this deck, well, my name at the time was that. Um, this deck with this card, love is the key. It is the answer to everything. And I listened to Abraham Hicks. You know, you can research her if you want to or not, up to you. But she always talks about joy is the key. And I like saying love because it's the same frequency in my opinion. But at the end of the day, when you act out of love, when you operate out of love, when you're in that state out of love, it's not always easy in every situation. Don't get me wrong. Some situations are like, ugh. But when you act out of love as much as you can, as best as you can, um, vibrationally, all things around you tend to now operate in that aura, in that sense. Um, and I just feel as if there is this really strong sense of uh a love and compassion they have, but it's not like I don't want to say like, like, oh my god, I want to romance you kind of love. It's just this genuine like respect of like the same way you respect your parent or you respect a friend, or it's like they have this certain level of just genuine kind love towards you. um like, no matter what happens, whatever, they don't feel as if they're gonna have any negative energy. They just feel all positive and loving energy towards you. um this person, they oh yeah, with this understanding you better, they view you in such a different light. um they see you differently. It's almost like they recognize you more now than they have before in this connection. Okay, so let's pull out some tarot. What can you? Ooh, the question I was gonna ask is, what can you expect um in the future for this connection? We have here at the split is the Page of Cups, which is message of love, and the 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune, destined opportunities. 10, that is a completion kind of number. So I feel like this person is doing some work, because I feel a real sense of this person has been healing, and has been understanding this story, this connection a lot better. We have, yep, we got here the Hermit card. Okay, soul searching. Yeah, this person really took the time to kind of analyze what parts they played in this situation. What actions have they taken? We have here the King of Cups. That's an emotion. So you could be dealing with Hermit cards, Virgo card, King of Cups. That's that cup energy. Could be dealing with a water sign here. It doesn't have to be, or they just have it in their chart. But this person really tapped into some emotions. They normally don't. It's like almost like it's like if they were to have doors labeled with everything, it's like emotions and love. That door hasn't been open so long, there was like cobwebs on it, and they finally like opened it up and went through some stuff um to get clarity, which is great. What does that mean? Okay, now that they've gotten clarity, now what? Page of Wands. They feel proud of the progress they have made, and that's great. That's good. Confidence. You need that, boo. Everybody needs a little confidence. Excitement. What else? They don't have a stalemate anymore. We got here the Two of Swords coming through. Before there was a sense of stagnant, still statue. Just indecision, not moving, not not doing anything. This person was able to get out of this energy by going in and soul searching and tapping into her emotions and really analyzing the situation. Now, if you think about the song, right? The song is he's writing this poem, this apology poem in the best way he can, trying to explain what his state was and how he views the situation and what it's given and the aftermath of what has played out, with it. Maybe you've given this person some sort of gift and they would look back at the gift, or they look back at pictures, or something. This person really got a better understanding of this connection situation. Now we have here at the bottom of the deck the Seven of Cups. I feel like this person had a sense of maybe a lot of options in their head of avenues of how they would be in life, and directions they would go and how they would, get to them. And it's almost like you stop them in their tracks to actually take the time to ask themselves, why do I want these things? Why am I going towards these things? Where have I been going? What have I been doing? It's almost like you woke this person up. I know that seems pretty um I feel like that's pretty like dramatic. But that's what I'm getting from this storyline. There's a sense of you woke this person up from like fantasy land, or just living day by day without even like thinking. Let's clarify this a little bit more. So let's see. So after this person, gets his clarity, taps into their emotions, yada yada yada. Where does it go? Is there what do we need to know? What else? We have here the Muse card coming out. I was just talking about how you've helped this person grow so much. Um this person, it's almost like you've been their why for why they've had growth, why they've leveled up, why they've taken these steps. You have been, it's almost like you're the one that allowed them to push the button. It's like they didn't push start, they didn't even know the button was even there, and you came along and you helped them push that start button. Um you got the car, you know, on. You turned the engine on in a sense. It's such a I know. It's sunshine. Anyways, so let's look at this a little further. We have here winter card coming out. We have here stuck, and we also have here pause. I might be damned. At the bottom of the deck, we also have here the crossroads. This person. So now, depending on when you're watching this reading, currently it is being recorded in the winter months, so it's still something that can be happening. Currently, this person um, is still going through this. Okay, you have all cards that are basically saying halt. Okay, crossroads. When you get to a crossroads, you stop to make a decision. Which path am I going to go? Stuck. When you're stuck in the mud with this card and not going anywhere, you have to figure out a plan of how to move. Okay, and we have here pause. So this person is pausing to understand what brings them light and joy and happiness. This person really is in a hermit mode, is really like, I like to think about the hermit mode like when you think about a turtle, the turtle going inside its shell. Okay, listen, that means I am not home. Go away. Okay, come back later. I am in my shell. That's like in my home, locked up. Don't even try. I ain't leaving my house. Okay. This person is doing the best for them because that is what's gonna allow them to heal. So that is fantastic. I like to see growth. So this is amazing, Divine Masculine. What don't you see? What hidden messages are here? What's what's the hidden message for the Divine Masculine? We have here the Empress card. Now, this deck is very beautiful because it has the shadow and the light. It's each an individual card. So there's another card in the deck that is the light um, version of this card. So this is a shadow Empress. And what I'm feeling from this is this person hasn't been giving themselves self love. They've been scared of it. You see how she is shying away from petting the rabbit. She wants to pet the rabbit, okay? She wants to, have that loving energy and do that. But at the same time, she's like turned away. She's not looking directly. She has her hand on her forehead, like, ah, like damsel in distress. Energy here. She has her wand. She doesn't have her wand in her hand. She's looking away. Now, there's so much abundance that is surrounded by her, but it's all been dying out. Okay, and in the other card where it's the light version, this tree is blossoming. It's green. It has fruits. There's water coming through. The water's so blue. It's so beautiful. The grass is green. The hills are green. It is just amazing. Okay, this is someone that hasn't been tending to the yard. Okay, this is someone that hasn't been upkeeping. They maybe this person is not giving themselves enough love. That's what it is. They need more self-love. Maybe they're not taking care of themselves. Maybe they're not, like, maybe they need some time to shave, or they haven't cut their hair, or they're just go 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 because they're always in their work clothes. This person, their biggest blockage right now is them not taking time to take care of themselves. Okay, so to close up this reading, what advice can be provided to those connecting with this storyline? So we have here feeling remarkable, and we have here learning. Now, hold on. Those are two rings. Okay, that's two rings too. So that is two times an indication of rings. This person could be questioning how they view love and how they um what they see in their future of a partnership. So let's go with the cards in the order it came out. So we have here the first card is feelings. Take time out to explore deep emotions you are experiencing, and that is exactly what this person is doing. And the more that they go into this energy with the Hermit and with the King of Cups, and really tap into why do they feel the way they feel and felt, and why they acted, and all this analyzing of the situation, they're going to understand this connection so much better. And that's going to allow the growth to come through here. So we have here the next card is remarkable. Notice everything remarkable about your relationship. This connection allowed them to see how much joy, how much love, how much beauty, how much insight and growth, and just like the list goes on of what this person experienced from this connection, and it's something they will always remember. With the red rose here, this for me is all about that unconditional love, represents unconditional love for me. And this person, I just really do feel like genuinely they just have, they wish you really the best. They really, really do. I felt it throughout the entire reading. There's just this really sense of not really ever wanting to do you harm, never on purpose. If they've done it, they're sorry, they didn't realize it. And they're really in a sense of just wishing to heal, which is so beautiful to see a healing journey, because it's not always easy to go through these healing journeys. Trust me, Sunshine has had some. We're not gonna even talk about it. Okay. The next card is learn. We have here, let love show you how to learn from each other. Yes, this person is, you are the teacher and they are the students. That's what it feels like. If I were to sum it up, it's like you have come in and you have shown them, and mind you, you probably learned stuff from them too, right? It goes both ways, but from their eyes of what they're experiencing, they're reflecting is they're the student and they're learning from the teacher and they're learning from what you did, how you were, the things they didn't see, just everything. I feel like I'm repeating the same story over and over. Like each card is going back to the same thing of you have taught this person quite a bit and you have allowed them to see things that they have not been able to see before. Now, I want to pull one more card. I know, just to close up this reading, I feel like there's just a last little nugget that just needs to be heard. Let's try this. Okay, so let's see. What's the final message for this connection? What's the final message for this connection? Spirit Keeper of the North. I'm laughing because this is my favorite bleeping card in this deck. Um and once again, it's also the indication of, wintertime. You have wintertime reflected. Like when you look at the cards and you look at the colors, there's a lot of blue that has come out in the cards. For the ones that do have color in it, mostly, I feel there's a lot of blue. So this first person is feeling very blue, feeling very down, and those are just times that allow you to kind of tap into, different things. But I feel like this change is happening in the winter months for this person. Whenever the winter months is, from the time you read, read, by the time you see this reading, that's when this person is going through this change. Um, and it's going to be such a beautiful thing because it's spiritually led. They're going through this change in a way that they've never done before in a healing. You've taught them how. You've shown them a different avenue. You showed them a different way. You've been such a, like, I wish there's like this word, like it's almost like no words is enough to explain what beautiful gift you have given to this person by the interaction, by you being who you are. Um, it's very, very beautiful. The blue also represents, that sense of that calm kind of energy, they have, like, if you were to think about, buildings and stuff like that, and places, like most places where they want you to be calm and feel like, they have blue around. Look at that word. It's that trusting, that kind of energy coming through. And this person is going through the cold of it. um and it's the best thing that they can. And even over here, snow again. There's so much snow, so there's a lot of winter um energy coming through. So whenever the winter time is, for when you see this, that's what this person is going through in this change. It's the best thing for them. Every card is bringing it up. So guys, we're gonna leave it at that. I'm so happy for this divine masculine because yay, change, healing, yes. Until next time, it's your girl Sunshine. Deuces.